Let us observe this. Let's make a perspective. Now, this box is helping us to understand how depth is the leg is, and we are constraining this lady within this box. This will give us that within the paper or the canvas, how much you have to take a size so that you can complete it. This is the lifeline. We always say that, okay, this is face and this is how the body would move from here. And we will break the anatomy in foundations, like we give the each and every part as if we can see within and through the saris, and this is what the anatomy would look like. This is how she would look like. And now if I look into the few angles, these are the few points which I will be remembering it when I'll drawing it. So I have drawn the box, and this is where is the circle which I would be drawing it. This box has given me an idea that how much would be the size of this entire human body, and this is the lifeline. This will give us idea that how the body would curve. Then I made this rib cage, and then from here I would draw the hand, and I would look into the shoulder blades and understand that how it is touching the box panels and everything. From here I would take the curve of the pelvics and the hip area. This is where I would make the first leg and the other leg. And also I'll remember that as because perspective is into play, so this thing has to be in a synergy of the perspective. Now once this is done, you start working on the different parts of this lady, and then ensure that it reaches out as per the plan. Now see, when I started doing this face, I started working on the eye line. So eyebrow I have made it, and then I gone to the nose and started working on the hairline. So once this is over, then I would be working on the small face and the smile of the chin, so that entire looks come in. As this is a tutorial, so I'll ensure that I capture the all the information which you needed to complete it. You can start drawing along with me, but I would recommend you to first put it in 1.5 speed and watch the entire thing, and then you go back and start drawing along with me. Sometime whenever I'm going fast, you can pause and start draw, and this will give you a complete idea that how we are drawing it. So now that you have seen that I have working on this sari, generally what happens, this kind of drawing, I generally don't draw individual drape, but I take the nature of the drape and then I start drawing close to the drawing which we have. Because again, I just wanted to use it as a practice work, it's a tutorial, it's not a professional work, so I don't want to spend much of a time. So now that we have got the saris and different structures and all, we will be using it as per the rules and regulation which we needed to complete. Now that we are working on the different parts of the sari and how it would be looking like, and see, once the foundation is ready, this is very easy for you to work on the entire body. And see, this is how the cleavage would look like in the breast area, and the hand would come. This is AI generated body, I feel. That's why the hands, they have messed up, but I have tried to give it as per my knowledge, and this is how it will look like. So right now, if you look at that, I am using actually a 0.5 mechanical pencil. It's a HB pencil, but by this only I would try to give the desired values which I am looking at it. But first I have started working on the shadows, because there is the light and the shadow play which it has it, which actually forced me to draw. I pick up this subject as a reference and start drawing it, and telling me the way the light is playing on the face and the body is so beautiful, so pretty, that anybody would be attracted to it. So see, whenever I made a little mistake, I have started doing it and erase it. And look at this, how I am working on the shadow part. Wherever there is a light, I am keeping it white, and wherever there is a shadow, I am putting it a scale layer. And I'm working on multiple layers. So once one layer is done, then I put it in another layer and another layer with a cross edge, so that I receive the desired and requirement of values and the darkness which I needed. And the more the dark I made it, the more brighter the light would look like, and the more darker the shadow would look like. And this is how it will come and give this drawing a beautiful look, the contrast on it, and the way the shadow has fallen on the chest area, it has given a very drastic look. Now that we have started working on it, see, this is where I have to add this voluptuousness on the breast, and shows that how the light is falling on the chest and making it much brighter. At the same time, the curve she has is in the breast line is a beautiful roundish shape which we will be picking up by adding a gradual shadows. But at this time I'm working on the wrinkles, especially on the tight blouse she is wearing it. At the same time, all the wrinkles which has been caused because of her tightness on the blouse. And see, this is where it is going towards the direction, and I'll ensure that in the border of the shadow there is a darkness, but the other rest of the hand there is a lot of reflective lights are there. So by adding little more valuation towards the light area, you are actually showing a different kind of shadows. Now at this moment, we will do as here the little bit of the jewelry part, and once this jewelry is over, we will start working on this round shape which I was talking about, the gradual progression of the shadow. And again, you would be using the cross hatch technique here. And see, I have taken a 4B pencil which will add up more valuations to it. And now you see that every bit of it, the shadows are popping up, the sunlight is showing in the hand at the same time, and the shadows and the reflected lights are working on it. And this is the way you can actually finish this chapter and start working on the individual part of it. And in every drapes you have to start working on the drapes. Don't lose your patience, go slow with the grayscaling. So first technique is you fill up the entire part with the grayscale and go by layer until you receive the desired values which you are looking at it. And this is how you will achieve this entire drawing. I hope you are enjoying this process and you are practicing it. As I said, what you have to do is that first you have to watch it at a speed of 1.5 to 2. You increase the speed, and then at this, after watching it, and then you go back and do pause and draw and play, so that you can skip up to the speed and finish it up. And now you see that how I'm using the 4B, making it every part of it more darker and darker hairs. At the same time, I'm ensuring that the same valuation I keep it in the wherever there is a matching valuation, I'm adding the same values in it. And this is how you actually put the drama into this picture. And then I don't want to clear the entire thing. I will keep some places only the stroke marks, but only focusing on the main area part. And this is how it would look like, the saris and the drapes and everything. And once this is over, then you can leave it here, you can add up little bit more. So I thought that I will add up little bit more, and this is what the final drawing. Now if you have to do one thing, that you have to forward it to one guy, one friend or family, which you think that this will help them, and this will help more people and help me reach out to maximum people. And also subscribe, press this bell button and like, so that whenever I upload any videos or any shorts, it reaches it to you and it gives a notification. And thank you so much for following and watching it.